Three news stories for you, viewers, as usual. Firstly, a South African activist today visited Ethiopia. He was warmly welcomed by Ethiopian government, but his visit is leading to a controversy. He is being criticized. He is being labeled as xenophobic. It is being said that why is that Ethiopian government invited an activist who is against other Africans? Can we say that the South African activist who is in Ethiopia now is he against foreigners? We'll talk about that. His name is Nhlanhla Lux, I think. Secondly, today some Fano militia members shared pictures of a person. They say that the man is from Sudan, and he was allegedly supporting Tigray fighters, and he is a technical expert. And lastly, we have a few updates for you from Western Tigray, from Welkait, Humra, Sagade, Ethiopia-Sudan border. Is there mobilization of Tigray fighters on Sudan side of the border? How much deep Tigray Defense Force is in Welkait? We have a few updates for you from Western Tigray or Humra Welkait Sagade. People don't like it, some viewers, when I say Western Tigray. Firstly, viewers, a South African activist today visited Ethiopia. Nhlanhla Lux is his name. He was very warmly welcomed by Ethiopian government. He held a press briefing. He praised PM Abiy, that PM Abiy is a young leader of Africa. And he praised No More movement as well. He appreciated Ethiopia's fight against alleged intervention by the West. His visit is leading to a controversy, viewers, because pro-Ethiopian government activists are backing him, Lux, they're backing Lux. But anti-Ethiopian government activists, they are criticizing Lux. They say that Lux is xenophobic. He is against foreigners. And in South Africa, he was against foreigners. So how can such a man talk of backing No More movement when he is against other fellow Africans? Well, Lux is from South Africa. He has shared several video messages. He is in support of the participation of youth in politics, firstly. And secondly, he is against the presence of illegal foreigners in South Africa, be it Africans or non-Africans. He is against the presence of illegal foreigners in South Africa. He is not against the presence of foreigners in South Africa. He has launched a movement in South Africa against the presence of illegal foreigners in South Africa. That is why it would be a bit overstatement to label him as xenophobic. But what this visit shows is that Ethiopian government is definitely trying to convert No More movement into a Pan-African movement. I think I hinted at this thing several weeks ago when rallies were underway in the US. Back then, I had said that Ethiopian government would try to convert this opportunity, to convert these rallies into a Pan-African movement. That is what is happening now. We saw PM Abiy's statement calling for a permanent seat for Africa at UN Security Council. And today, Lux also demanded a permanent UN SC seat for Africa. And now when Ethiopian diaspora is visiting Ethiopia these days, People from other African countries, Djibouti, Kenya, Somalia, are also visiting. They're expected to visit Ethiopia. So, Ethiopia is definitely trying to launch a pan African movement. Ethiopia is spearheading this No More campaign. Secondly, viewers, Fano militia members have shared some pictures of a man. They say that the man was captured on Kambolcha front, and he is from Sudan. He was backing Tigray forces. His name has not been shared. You can see the pictures. It has been claimed that he is a technical expert of artillery operations, and he helped Tigray Defense Force. Is he alive? It has been said that he tried to escape and he has been killed. Ethiopian government, Amhara regional government, they have been accusing foreigners of helping Tigray Defense Force. But we never saw any credible evidence. The man whose picture is being shared, he has also been killed, according to Fano backed news sources. So we cannot independently confirm where he was from Sudan, was he backing TDF or not, and how will anyone from Sudan enter Ethiopia? It's difficult. Border is sealed. Sudan-Ethiopia border. It's sealed, you can say. On Ethiopia side of the border, there is heavy presence of Amhara forces, Amhara militias, ENDF, and Eritrean forces too. So how will an outsider reach Tigray or reach Amhara region to help TDF? That's very unlikely for me. Lastly, viewers, some battlefield updates for you from Humra, Welkait, Sagade, Ethiopia, Sudan border, Western Tigray. In the previous video last night, I told you about TDF's control of Valdiba monastery. Then in a previous video, we talked about two places, Korarat and Maigaba, that there was presence of Tigray Defense Force in these places. Today again, we got confirmation that TDF is in Maigaba. I hope my pronunciation is correct because it's difficult to find the names of the places and exact location of places in this part of Tigray, Western Tigray. Maigaba is the place in Welkait where there is presence of Tigray Defense Force. Today we again got confirmation. So Tigray fighters have gone past Valdiba monastery towards Adiramath. We have no credible reports that Adiramath has been taken by Tigray Defense Force. We can only confirm that Maigaba, there is presence of Tigray Defense Force in Maigaba, and more TDF troops are being sent towards this front. So TDF has managed to penetrate Welkait. There is no doubt about that. Secondly, I think 5 days ago, I told you about fighting in Brecht, which is on Sudan side of Sudan-Ethiopia border. Tigray fighters, they tried to enter Ethiopia from Sudan, from Brecht. Heavy fighting erupted there, and Ethiopian government-backed news sources also confirmed. They claim that around 600 TPLF members tried to enter Ethiopia from Sudan. Once again, we have received some reports about mobilization of Tigray fighters on Sudan-Ethiopia border. This mobilization will intensify if TDF gets close to Humra. If TDF took control of Addis Ababa, then we could see a massive attack from Sudan. But reportedly, preparations are there near Brest. Some mobilization of Tigray fighters is being reported. Thanks for watching.